Remember when you got your first job? Remember how good it felt to be making money and finally being part of the daily grind? Well, this video is meant to kick you right back down, especially those of you who wasted time in college only to waste your lives away in a job that your species was never meant to do. I introduce you to wage slave arithmetic. Now keep in mind that while this applies to all of us who have jobs, including me, it's the ones that have the so-called good jobs that I think need the biggest wake-up call. But don't worry, at the end I'll come for you again with a speech about humanity and freeing yourself, at least mentally, from the status quo and the cookie-cutter lifeline of birth, education, work, retirement, and death that is expected of you. So let's begin. Next time you tell yourself that working for someone else is okay, or that we're meant to work most of our lives and then retire until death do us part, consider this. While the average human does not live this long, let's assume for argument's sake that you will live to be 100. At first glance, this number seems quite large. After all, 100 years is a great deal of time on this earth. Most of us would be quite happy with 100 years of life, as we damn well should be. Unfortunately, for most of us, we actually only experience about a third of that. The only exception would be for those of you who can have lucid dreams. That's right. Thanks to you sleeping 8 hours a day as your caring doctor recommends, your total years of experience have been knocked down. A lot. Think that's bad? Think again. 67 years is a lifespan of the totally free, non-working person. I mean, be honest with yourself. Is working really living? How much life experience do you really gain by working for yet another third of your life? But don't worry, we'll be fair. First of all, you get all your childhood years. This is somewhat generous, as I don't believe in public schooling and think that much of it is wasted time. But I digress. I will give the years 1 through 22 to you just to be generous. After that, you sleep a third and work a third, discounting weekends and the occasional holiday. I give you guys 4 holidays a year. Sound fair? I give you 10 years of retirement as well. Even more fair, right? The average worker works 40 hours a week at 52 weeks a year. After subtracting 4 days and holidays, 32 hours, we have a grand total of 2,048 hours worked every year. In the end, most of us work for 8 years out of our life. While this doesn't sound like a lot, keep in mind that we are now left with only 59 years of real living, and that's for someone who lives to be 100. Imagine those of us who have illnesses. What would their lifespan be? With this exercise, I attempt to prove that most of us have our priorities way the hell out of whack and need to get more focused on trying to make our own money doing something worthwhile. I'd love to get into the problem of money itself, but that's for another time. Y'all have a good day now.